Welcome to JFix and a new video, and I've got loads of new goodies from AliExpress that I want to share with you what I've been buying. Let me take you to my bench and we'll have a look what we've got. Here we go then, we got a massive selection of items this time, lots of goodies on here to go through. I'll go through them all individually, but we've got solder masks, testers, knife blades, wires, tweezers, cables, loads of things. So let's get straight into it and I'll go through them one by one and show you if any of these might be interesting for you. Let's start off with this big one then to make some space on my desk, and I'm trying to get organised around here, especially as I'm working on loads of different items, keeping things together, making sure they don't get damaged. So I've got here the Relife laptop storage box. So I do have bigger boxes when I'm disassembling a full laptop to put all the case and things, but if I'm just working on a motherboard and I want to look after it, then I'm going to use this laptop storage box, and that's going to fit most motherboards in there. I've got another one here that's going to be featuring in a video or a live stream, and so I could just keep that in here, and that just means I can stack these up. And you know, I just bought one for now just to see what they're like, but having a look at it, it looks ideal. So I'm going to get a few more of these and I can have them stacked up with some of the projects that I'm working on. On the subjects of laptops then, I've got this one that I want to have a look at and try and repair, and this is a Microsoft Surface type of laptop. It's an older generation one, so it doesn't have any USB-C ports in it at all, or any normal barrel jack ports where I can plug in. The only port to charge this is this one, which is a proprietary kind of Microsoft connector, and I didn't have anything to connect into there. I do have quite a good collection of all different ports, and some of the specialist ones as well. We do have some of the weird like right angle ones. I think that's for like yoga laptops and things, but definitely I didn't have anything for this Surface. So I have purchased this one, and that's the Microsoft Surface adapter. But the good thing is it goes to a USB-C port, which is brilliant because I'll be able to plug my USB-C meter into this, and that should go into the side of the laptop. So it is magnetic and it just plugs into the side like that, and that's going to allow me to plug my USB port into the monitor, so we'll be able to see up here the current, and we'll be able to monitor, is it charging, is it switching on, what's it doing, is it drawing any current or shorted. So having these little adapters is absolutely valuable to doing any laptop repairs. So I'm collecting up a few of these ones that I didn't already have, so that will be going into the tin here. I've actually ordered some more, but they haven't arrived yet. I've ordered the one for the Razer as well, which is a specific one that needs a proprietary charger. Also, this is one that I got quite a while ago. That was the Acer one as well, and believe it or not, with all of these ports and lots of them that look very similar, there isn't one that actually fits the Acer laptops quite right. So I will leave a link for this one that I had as well, that I got, because that fits the Acer laptops perfectly. So, you know, if you're doing a common laptop, so you want that one as well, I'll leave a link for that. This is just a small item, but I've picked up these little tip protectors on here, and I'll show you the reason why I wanted these. So let me just show you the back of my desk here. What I've done is I've got set up like a little cleaning station, so everything's really easy to access while I'm working on things. So it means if I want the wipes or cotton buds or the nano sponges, I've got alcohol, and then I've got my various fluids that I need. So I've got my rosin, liquid rosin that I made. I've got extra alcohol, IPA. I've got distilled water in here, so that's for like sweet liquids, for cleaning those up. I've also got acetone as well for cleaning off some glue, and I've got white vinegar for cleaning off like battery contacts with corrosion. But the issue is, as I'm leaning over here, and I've already done this already, is these things are dead sharp. You can see there these needle probes, and I've already pricked myself on the hand. So I want these little plugs. I'm just going to try one. I'm just going to go onto the end and protect the end of those, so when I put them in here and as I'm reaching in, I'm not going to accidentally spike myself, which is good. So we'll stick one on there as well, and I'll stick another one on the rosin as well to stop it drying out. That's just something dead cheap, but I picked those up, and hopefully that will save my hands. Right, what we're doing next then, let me show you these, get these out of the way. So I recently did the laptop screen replacement. If you haven't already watched that, go and watch that video because I helped my girlfriend by repairing her screen. And I didn't know if the replacement screen would become with these like strips that go behind it. So these ones stick to the back of the screen and you've got the nub at the end. So once you want to remove it, you just keep like pulling on the rubber until it comes out. So yeah, I've got a spare pack of those, which is good. Especially if I ever wanted to remove a screen and then put it back again, I've got some of these that I can use to replace it. Alright, another one then, I've got this. This is a USB to TTL, so this will be used for doing the UART to connect to various devices on here. We've got a transmit and receive data pin on the end. Now, I already bought one of these in a previous video and it works fine as well, but I don't know why, but I just like the look of this one and it's nice to have a backup, so I also bought this one. And the good thing with this one compared to this one is that if you want to change the voltage to like 5 volt or 3.3, you've got this little jumper that you can move on the pins here. On this one, you've just got a switch that you can switch back and forward, so that's even simpler. So I like that, and what I did like is that it's got really clear LEDs for the transmit, receive data and the power as well. So that's nice, and it's nice to have a backup as well, and it comes with some cables. So yeah, I'll keep them together and I've got 2 options now. Right, let me now show you these solder masks that I've picked up. Now, these have been highly recommended and by a few different people that these Relife brand solder masks are really good. So I picked up every single colour that they had, so I've got a full selection. Now, I do already have solder masks, and I've got these type of ones. These are mechanic solder masks, but I do find that they get gunked up on here. I think here it's clear as well, so where it's clear, it kind of like, if you've got it in your light and stuff, over time it just gets solid in there, so I can't really squeeze it out. And it's kind of like a proprietary tip on there as well, so I can't easily change it. The good thing about these ones is that they're kind of like a standard flux tube on here. So I also picked up another one of these mechanic P09s, which I use for my flux, and they're ideal because I'll be able to use a normal plunger in there, and these ones just take the standard types of tips. So if they do get gunked up or blocked, I can just replace the tip, which is really easy. Let me just show you the colours that I've got. So this one is blue. We also have a black, and we have a red, a nice green, a yellow, and this one is actually a clear one. So I think with these I've got all colours covered, and I'm not going to use them now, but we will be testing them out with some repairs to see how they're working. So yeah, I have been picking up a few duplicates of items that I already have that I really like that mechanic plunger, so I can use that with the solder mask, and I've also got some more duplicate items. Yeah, I really like this one, which is the little carbon fibre pry tool. It's the Relife one as well. As you can see, I've got quite a few Relife things this time, and so I've picked up an extra one of those. Just in case I manage to break that one, then I've got another spare one. This one I picked up quite a while ago as well, and I've been using this all the time. This is advertised like a blackhead remover or something like that, but it's got a super sharp point on there, and even after using it, it hasn't bent it, and that has been saving me from like picking away at my tips on my meter, damaging those. So I've been using this instead, and I really like that. So I also picked up 2 more of those, so I've got a backup for them, and I've also got a few extra items. If I ever send things to people, I can chuck in a few gifts as well, so I can send people things. So this thing here, when I saw the picture of that, it looks like just like the thing you get from the Ifixit kit, but I can't afford the Ifixit kit at this time to buy one of those. So I bought these dead cheap from the AliExpress as well, and I've got 2 of them, and that's just like a nice little tool for just getting in and prying things as well. Can't have too many little pry tools and things like that. So yeah, I'm going to keep using those and see how they work out. Now, the main cable I use for testing laptops is this one, this USB-C, and it's a top rated one. It's got 240 watts on there from the power delivery, and it's USB 4, it does Thunderbolt, and it's 40 gigabits per second, so this is a really good cable, but it's not flexible at all, and as I move it around it's like knocking stuff on the back of my desk here. So I wanted something that I can just use for testing devices. I don't really need the high-speed data, I just want the power delivery on there, and I wanted it to be super flexible. So I got this silicone one, which compared to that one, it's super flexible, and I think that's going to be a lot better for using on my desk to test things. And to go with the cable, I've got these little guys, which are quite cool. Let me show you one of those up close. I think this is called like a rock wren or something, I'm not sure, but on the back it's got a bit of sticky on there, so you can stick that to wherever you want it. And these are used for mounting your cables. So if you open it, it's got like a little door on it with a magnet which latches closed like that. So what that means is I can stick it where I want it, and then I can put my cable in and then latch it shut. And it's got quite a thick diameter on it, so you can have different cables, and that will mean that I can have this cable like hanging off the edge of my desk, and it will be hanging like that, and when I need to use it, I'm just going to pull it forward to the desired length that I want. So it'll just be something like that. I'm going to have it, mounted on the back of the desk, and when I need to use the cable, I'll just pull it forward and plug it in however much length I need, and then once I'm finished I can just pull it back and I don't lose all of my test leads on there. So I might do this for a USB-C, and I might have various other ones like a power cable and things for powering it up. I think that'll be ideal and it will work well, and I got a few of those in the pack as well, so I can work it out and stick them in a good place that's going to work out nicely. I've also got these little fellas, which are little jumper wires, as you can see here. I've got a few of them. They were dead cheap, but this is going to give me a super fine jumper wire. You can see it's 0.10 millimeters, so 0.1 on here. It's a super fine wire that I can use for trace repairs, along with that solder mask to repair anything that's damaged. So they're kind of an essential, and I didn't have any wire like that that was thin enough, so they're definitely going to be good to add to my bench. So last of all, we've got loads of new mechanic stuff as well. I really like the Mechanic brand. It seems to be good quality, especially their tools and things like that. So my go-to driver for my tweezers is going to be this one, which is the Mechanic AAC14 that I've been using a lot of, and I've also already got backups of them. But one thing that I'm realizing with tweezers is that it's not just a case of one tweezer does every single job. There are, reasons why you might want to have different sets of tweezers on here. So this one is actually quite a robust tweezer, not easily damaged on here, but I've got some of these more specialized tweezers, so let me show you those. So this one is the motherboard layer type of tweezer. Let me show you what that looks like. And shout out to Symbol Tech, because he recommended these to me. So these are the G17, and let me show you the end of them because they're quite unique. As you can see, they're not sharp at all. They actually hook round on themselves. So this is specifically for using on BGA chips and things like that. And what this will mean is that if I'm taking a chip off, I'll actually be able to come slightly under the chip and then lift it straight off. So I might even be able to keep the balls intact on a chip when it's a BGA chip. This is just an example, it's not a BGA, but it's going to give me the ability to hook under the chip. And as I say, Symbol Tech highly recommended these as well, so I picked them up, and there may be an opportunity where I get to give these a try in the future. And next up we have the chip soldering tweezers. Let's have a look at these ones. So these are the AAX17. We've got a little protective sleeve. Let me remove that. And as you can see, these are quite a unique design. They're quite wide opening for chips on there, and you can come at an angle and then be straight on there. So I think these are going to be ideal, and I'll probably use these ones quite a lot when I've got a chip. Let me just get one to show you. here's that same chip again. So if I wanted to solder this on a motherboard, I can grip it nicely by the sides, hold it like that, and then use the hot air to solder it while I hold it into position. This is where I say it's good to have all these different types of tweezers, because yes, I can use this one, but it's harder to hold it straight with this one, because you know, you could be either side of the chip, you're not going to be dead straight onto it, so it could rotate on you as you're like moving it around. So I think having these straight ones, yeah, that feels much better to hold onto the chip either side. You can be like straight onto it, holding it down. I really like them actually. I'm going to use those ones a lot, I think. And the last tweezers I've got are the micrometer tip tweezers. So I think these ones are going to be like the extra precision ones for really delicate and fine work. So these are the Mechanic K811 ones. Oh yeah, they're really sharp. Let me show you them up close. Yeah, look at that. It really comes to a sharp edge on there. That's going to be perfect when you're dealing with these tiny little trace wires and things like that, as even the image suggests on here for gripping them. So they won't be your daily driver, because obviously the sharper the tip on here is, the more delicate they're going to be. So they're not going to withstand everything, especially if you're using hot air, and you know, these are really heavy duty compared to them, and so they're like a go-to driver. But when I've got working on something really precision and fine, I can pull out these ones, and I've got an option then to use these as well. With these tweezers, I don't even bother to keep like the tip holder on there, but with these ones I will keep the little tip holder on there to keep them nice. That'll be another one then that's going up in my selection of various different tools that I've got in here. So it's just nice to have a full selection, you know, different tools for different jobs, and hopefully if you've got a big selection, you're always going to find the right thing that you need. So the last item I've got is these little blade sets on here. So this is like the refill set on here. You get loads in this pack if you need to refill your blades. I've taken one out of the box already so I can show you what it looks like. In each of the packs you get 5 of them individually wrapped. Going to be super sharp blades. And they're going to work with this, which is the knife clamp. Let me show you that. Oh, and you get another set in there as well. Now I can tell you now, this thing is really like nicely machined. It's nice and heavy, and as you open it, it's got 3 really strong magnets on there. So let me just show you a demonstration of that. Look at that. It just literally snaps into place. It's just such a powerful magnet, and it lines up like that. So I really like the quality on there. Now I'm kind of a little bit disappointed with this one, to be honest with you, apart because of the blade holder. Now the blade goes in there like that, which is great, and the magnet goes on there and it holds it super secure, but it only gives you that amount of blade that sticks out of it, which isn't much really. As you can see, it's hardly anything. So I mean, in some cases this would be really good, like if you was removing like a phone screen and you just go in around the edge, you don't want to go in deep, this will, you know, control the depth that you're on there. But there is no way that you can actually change the depth on this, and if you are scratching things at an angle like that, it kind of chafes on the side of there, so it doesn't give you much clearance on there at all. You almost need to be down on it like that at an angle, which isn't ideal, to be honest with you. So I might actually grind the edges off there just to give us a little bit more on there. Probably just to take off with the angle grinder a slight edge on both sides, and I think that will be a really good tool then for me. And if you don't want to use this set with the metal one, they also have these ones which are a bit cheaper. What they're called, just razor blades. You get 2 in the pack, and I'll show you one of them. So you've got a little grip there as well as you pull it out, and look at that, look. You see the difference on this one. You've got a much larger area of blade, so this is much Yeah, this is much better for probably what I would use it for scraping away. But this is a shame because they're not replaceable ones. These are just the cheap plastic ones. So I think I would like something similar so I can use those blades in this one, which is a nice scraper. But look at the difference in there about how much blade you get on there. So there may be another way to modify that. Let me have a look. Yeah, I'm not sure because it has to like line up there with the little notch for the blade. Yeah, it's a shame I can't just like fit it like there. So yeah, I'm going to keep sharing these videos with you. As soon as I pick up any tools, I'll share them all with you, and I will leave the links if you are interested. There'll be my affiliate links on AliExpress, so feel free to go check any of those products out if you're interested. Here and I have a little bit of time, I just want to give a special shout out to all the members on my channel. So we do have the JFix Legends, we have Grandpa's Bench, Letcon Row, Gear Anderson and Lapfix. I really appreciate you guys for your extra support. It means a lot. And let me also go through this time the list of the JFix followers, because I also appreciate all of you. Okay, so let's not miss anybody out then. First of all, we have Continent 5 Films. I really appreciate you because you've just recently joined, so thank you very much. Daryl McGee as well, who's been supporting me for a long time. I really appreciate you. Alexandro as well, who also has a really good YouTube channel, so check out his laptop repairs. Dream Spec as well, thank you very much, and he's always there giving me advice as well and giving me help and support, so I really appreciate you. We have Alex Laptop Repairs, a fantastic person who also gave me some great tools, and I'm still yet to review some of the tools on the channel that you gave me, so I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. And I say I've done a few videos already, so check out some of the Alexoff tools that I've already showed. We have Arena as well, and I cannot miss this person out because she is my girlfriend and she's also supporting me as a member as well. So that's incredible. Thank you very much. Laptop Fix as well, which probably most people already know, who has another fantastic YouTube channel repairing laptops. Thank you as well for being a member. I really appreciate that. We have Zolabud as well, who's supported me for a long time as well. I really appreciate you, and he's also a member on my Discord channel as well, so I appreciate you being there as well. Sorry, I keep looking back at the screen because I don't want to miss anybody. But now we've got Rusty Rust Repairs as well, who also has a YouTube channel and is a great person in the community as well. So check out Rusty Rust, and thank you for being a member. We next have Sean Cosway as well. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, mate. And he's always on Andy's Discord saying hello and saying good morning. So, yeah, I hope you're doing well, and thank you for being a member. And we also have Blind Bodger as well. I think most people know Bodger, and he's a really nice guy. So thank you very much as well for having the membership on my channel and supporting me. I really appreciate that. Next up, we have Claw Slug as well, who's also a member on my channel, so appreciate you, mate. And I also featured him in my last video, recommending his channel because I think he's going to have some great up and coming content. So go and check out his channel as well for catching up with his content. We also have Chris F as well, who's been a long time supporter since I started my channel. So I really appreciate you, mate, and thank you for being around and sticking around for so long with my channel. I appreciate that a lot. And then we also have TH, who's my little bro, that's Tom. So thank you as well for being a member on my channel. I appreciate you, and hopefully you'll come into my live streams and start chatting as well next time. So I hope to see you there. Thanks everybody, and that's it for this video then. I'm going to wrap it up here, and hopefully we'll be on the next video. We're going to be doing a repair, and it's going to be a Steam Deck.